Hey everyone! All right, so Create and Sell is here. It's officially launched after our beta. So this content has been tested and tried, and now I have launched it officially to the world. And I've had a ton of emails back from my emails, just asking various questions about the program. So I figured I would hop in. I kind of prepared a rough sketch of an info session just to give you a really good inside look of exactly what we're going to cover in the program. So let's jump in. Okay, so I created this course literally because the way we make money is changing. So the idea of the starving artist is like no longer a thing. And I am here to prove that. Like I have proven that because I make a full-time income from sewing, which is my hobby. So just some stats here to kind of back this up. The worldwide e-learning market is projected to be worth $325 billion in 2025. The US-based alone e-learning market is set to grow by 12.81 billion between 2020 and 2024. So that's a pretty huge, substantial number, whether you're looking worldwide or specifically with the US market. So Jack Conte is someone that I love following. He is the CEO, or maybe he was the CEO, I think he still is, of Patreon. And he recently said or proclaimed that we're approaching a second Renaissance period, which is leading to an explosion in creativity and the way creatives get paid. So this really ties into the fact that the starving artist just is no longer a thing. If you have a skill, you're an expert at something, you have a creativity, whether that's in the self-improvement niche, the spirituality, healing, training, and even the fine arts, there is a whole different way that you can make money in this second renaissance. So a little bit about me, if you don't know, I'm Christine, obviously, and in 2019, I started building my first products for Sewing in the City. So Sewing in the City is my brand, and where I sell my digital products, online courses. I have also 2 different brand sponsorships, and several other ways like income streams just from this brand. But the very, very first product I created was my online course back in April 2020. So now in the last 2 years, I've built this is actually out of date. This was from the old info session. So we have almost 3,000 students now in my courses. We've sold over 8,000 sewing patterns. And my email list and Instagram is now, I think, almost at 13,000 followers. So we've just been doing this like exponential growth over the last couple of years. But really, it started in the corner of our spare bedroom. So I filmed my very first course in the corner of the spare bedroom during the pandemic with just a basic camera and a little microphone. So I recently moved into my studio, which I use just for my work. And I'm also a consultant helping others, obviously. So I do have my calendar open for sessions with other entrepreneurs, and I help guide them through this process that I've gone through. So this is how Create and Sell has started. So before Sewing in the City, I was a consultant helping other people build their own businesses. But there was like a day where I literally sort of like the light bulb came on that I was like, I'm helping all of these other people build their dream. Like, when is it going to be my turn? Because I would be like sewing on the weekends and like really just denying that I had this passion, this lifelong passion. And I just started to see all these people making a lot of money from their passion. And it just kind of clicked that I should pave my own way. So I made a lot of mistakes. There are not a lot really of people doing this. The more I get into it, the more there are people doing kind of with sewing specifically. But art in general, it's kind of still a path that you sort of have to pave on your own and use strategies from other industries to kind of make it work for us. So I made a lot of mistakes just because, our creative niches are, personal brands where we're teaching a skill. It's different than a lot of the other things that are out there. So a lot of trial and error of what works and what I would do differently. So Create and Sell is designed to give you the direct path, the best path to skyrocket your own path to success online. So who it's for? So in general, the people that I generally tend to attract and tend to have the most success working with are those in the spirituality, self-development, self-improvement, coaches, therapists. I've helped several people who are like trainers. So one of my clients was, she helped second English as a second language people become work with their accents to be better understood. One of my clients, RJ, is in the self-healing niche. So he created digital products based on his book and his services. And allergy consultants, coaches. So really anywhere where you have a skill or an expertise or even a service that you provide, this is going to be for you. So whether you want to create just a side hustle, so maybe it's just an additional revenue stream in your business that you want to create, or you want to have a full-time creative online business that allows you obviously share your gifts and do what you love. So this is really, Create and Sell is all about creating digital products. So whether that's online courses and or digital products, that's what the course is all about. So you probably have a creative passion or you have a skill or service that you would like to package up and sell online. And what this does is allow you to leverage your time. So I wake up with sales like in my email box. So this is a way that you can leverage your time and help more people. So it might even be for you if you already have a couple of digital products, but your sales are sporadic and you just feel like you need a plan and expert guidance to package your offerings and set up the marketing machine to give those products the juice to really sell. So several people have come to me that already have some products, and that's a great place to be as well. Because, there's this saying that, the first course that you see them having success with is probably like their fifth or sixth. And there is some truth to that because you will kind of, figure out what your audience wants and kind of get into your groove. So even if you have some products in the market, this also will be super helpful for you. Also, if you feel lost in the sea of marketing gurus and free masterclasses, I know that when I was getting started, this was kind of part of my trial and error, following a lot of people that, just weren't offering the tangibles. So there's a lot of this live your dream and it's all about your energy and this type of, teaching. But this Create and Sell, I do cover the mindset of being an entrepreneur and launching digital products and working online. But really the meat of the course is tangible, actual, put this into, play, actually go do this. And here is exactly how you can do that. So it's very, very tangible. So who this is not for. So this course would not be for you if you only have a brick and mortar and you don't want to sell online. So Create and Sell is all about getting started selling online with digital products or online courses. And digital products, we actually cover in the course, all of exactly what kind of digital products you could create from your services or your skills. Probably a lot of them you have never even thought of. So I'm going to help you, leverage those skills and expertise that you have into products. So don't worry if you only have an idea for maybe one product. I'm going to help you in the course dig deep to what you could actually sell. So the program is broken out into 3 phases. So it's really, really simple and clear. All of my video lessons are super concise. So I'm not going on with all these long videos. It's very, very concise. So in phase 1, this is really the foundational marketing phase. So we're going to dig deep into finding your white space. And what white space is the corner of your market that's yours to claim. So a lot of people will say to me like, oh my God, my market, my niche is so crowded. Like there's no room for me to have digital products. Like there's so many already out there. And that's exactly what the sewing niche is. The sewing pattern niche is so saturated. But there is always a way to find the white space that is yours to claim. There's always white space. And I'm going to show you how to find it. And then you can use that information to then create products that differentiate you from your competitors. And then we're going to create a minimum viable branding suite based on that white space. So then we get you set up with all the marketing foundations. So what I call a no waste social media plan. So this is exactly how I've been growing not only my YouTube, but my Instagram and my Facebook, using content that I create that goes in multiple places. So this is a really clever social media plan. We're going to get your signature newsletter so you can continue to have conversations with your audience, as well as a plan to just continuously attract new fans and buyers. So that's literally how, just within a couple of months, when I first did this info session, I went from 8,000 Instagram followers to now over 13,000, just continuously growing and attracting new fans and buyers. So at the end of phase 1, you will walk away with a solid marketing foundation that you can continue to build your digital brand upon. So even if you have services, brick and mortar, this is your digital brand marketing foundation. So this is really what's going to allow you to have success online. Now on to phase 2. So in phase 2, we are getting you set up with your irresistible digital products. So whether you already have products selling or you already have, think you already have all your ideas, or you just are completely getting started and have no idea what products to create, this is where we're going to develop your digital product plan and get you set up with the tech so that you can actually sell your products on autopilot. So this product plan is going to not only give you the long term, so we're going to look at your entire value ladder, so that okay, I'm going to create this first digital product, but these are the other digital products along the way that I'm going to create. So that everything is cohesive and you actually have a product plan of products that all work together. So we're super, super strategic about this. And at the end of this phase, you're going to walk away with your digital product plan and the tech setup with a digital product selling on your own site. So I also talk about third-party sites like Etsy and that kind of thing as well. So that'll be covered here too, because I sell my products on my own site as well as several other third-party sites. All right, now into phase 3. So phase 3 is your digital classroom. So phase 2 was your digital storefront. Phase 1 was your digital brand. Phase 3, we dive into actually teaching your unique skills to others online. So this is where you're going to create your online course. So in this phase, you get all of my insider tips for creating relevant and concise course content. So outlining your course and getting the actual content together. We're covering filming and tech setups for us makers and doers. as well as a solid launch plan that you could just rinse and repeat in the future. So this module, I've actually thought about breaking apart and selling separately in another product, because this stands alone as its own course basically. So if you just want to launch a course, this makes the whole create and sell worth it. So in this phase, we also get you set up with your customer service. So this is a huge thing that many people miss. So I'll show you exactly how I manage customer service, and also nurture your ideas so you can wow your students in the most unique way. So keeping them going inside your course, and how to film and all of that. Also how to launch and pre-launch your course. And I think it was in phase 1 that we actually work on growing your audience, so that by the time you get to phase 3, you actually have a group of buyers to launch, or potential buyers to launch your course to. So you're going to walk away from this phase with your signature online course developed, along with your first group of buyers. So this is really, really exciting. And again, the first online course that I launched was the one that started my brand. So really, really exciting. So bonuses that are included. So I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this, but for now, I'm offering a 30-minute strategy session as a bonus to the course. So this is a $150 value and a great jumpstart to the program. So you and I will jump on a Zoom for 30 minutes, and I'm going to get you a huge jumpstart, and you'll know exactly what lessons to follow after that, and you'll have a lot of clarity just even as you get started. Then I have a whole module that is just tech walkthroughs. So literally over the shoulder screen shares, where I walk you through the tech setups of the platforms that I use to sell my digital goods. So from your email service provider to your store shop to all of the fulfillment. So when people buy your course or your product, how they get the thing delivered to them and log in and all of that. It's a deep into tech walkthroughs. Then there's also an ever-growing section of workshops. So this is sort of where I put any workshops that are added. So anything that, as I add and as I grow my own business, because I am still growing Sewing in the City, I'm still constantly learning as I continue to scale. So this is where all of those special workshops go. So as of now, we have a paid ads workshop, which covers Instagram and Facebook. We have a pricing workshop. Then I have a partnership and brand workshop. So I have 2 brand sponsorships. So I share about that, as well as micro influencer workshop. My friend Natalie did a digital product photography workshop. There is my friend Portia did a workshop on finances, and so much more. So this is a great resource. Then you also get my Black Book of resources. So this is literally all of my contacts, resources, tech platforms, every single resource of, anywhere from freelancers, if you need to hire someone to help you, to the platforms, to experts. It's all here in my Black Book. And then finally, you get my template vault, which includes literally all of my launch and pre-launch email templates, all my swipe files, all the spreadsheets, literally everything that I use in my day-to-day business to manage my courses, my launches, goals, content planning. Literally everything I use is in the template vault. So I'm really excited about that. And so the price for Create and Sell, so just to kind of position this from my one-to-one. So I work in a 3-month engagement one-to-one with clients. Currently, that is $6,000. But the price for Create and Sell is $497. So you're literally getting everything that I cover in my one-to-one engagement in this DIY package for just $497. And I'm also offering a 2-pay plan for $275. So this is the most affordable way to work with me. And don't forget, you get that 30-minute the 30-minute strategy session. So that is really, really awesome. So some frequently asked questions that I've been getting. So someone asked me, how is that 30-minute strategy session working? So that session works once you once you finish the checkout process of Create and Sell, I will send you a link to book in your strategy session. So that is as simple as booking in your time. We meet on Zoom during that time, and you can either ask me questions and or I'll just guide you through, like get you to the next step and get you all set up. Whether you want to just maybe bounce around some of your ideas, or you just want a nice overview of how to make this, how to launch whatever you want, or branding questions. Literally, it's 30 minutes for you. And also, once you're within the course too, you can book additional sessions with me. That's something that I still currently offer, is 1-hour sessions. So you get a 30-minute one included with this course. So what's the difference between this and working with me one-on-one? So one-on-one, it's a more of a live type of way. Like we will meet every week on Zoom. So with Create and Sell, it's more of a self-guided pace. So you literally get all of my strategies, all of the templates, all of the tech walkthroughs, all of my resources. So it's really more of a DIY type of process, but it's all there. And like I said, you can always jump on a 1-hour call with me if you get stuck with something. But this is really the most affordable way to work with me. How many hours should I dedicate to this program? Okay, this question I get so much. And I always like to use the example of back in 2019 when I started Sewing in the City. I was consulting full time. So I essentially took myself on as a client. So I gave myself 10 hours a week to work on launching my first course. And I think that's a pretty good estimate. If you really want to launch something, you really want to put some focus into it, why not give yourself 10 hours a week to really do it? But, it's really up to you, and there's no rush. You have lifetime access to this content. So, okay, are there any prerequisites? There really aren't any prerequisites. You don't even need to have an audience if you don't have an audience already. So you may have already services that you're selling or products that you're already selling, maybe physical products or services. You don't even have to have that. So like when I first started Sewing in the City, I didn't have anything. I started from zero audience, zero products. No one knew me. So that is literally where I take you from. But you can be anywhere from zero audience to like already have a large following that you just want to monetize with digital products. So really, you just need to have the desire to create digital products. So who is this for? So like I said, I generally tend to work with creatives, spiritual entrepreneurs, those in the health and wellness, self-development, training, and like fine arts. So gosh, I've helped people in so many different niches, and really the strategies are all the same. So no matter really what niche you're in, this is going to be helpful for you. It's going to be the direct path that you need to get your digital products launched. So yeah, as long as you are committed and you want to launch digital products, this is for you. So you have lifetime access to the content. And how do you sign up? So this is the link to the checkout. So just christinelindeback.co/buy create sell. So I will, there's probably a link somewhere wherever you're watching this video as well. So yeah, that's how you can get started. And then just within like 24 hours, I'll send you the link to book in your strategy session. So then these are some different testimonials. I have, I think I have like 90 something, almost 100 testimonials at this point. So I've worked with a lot of people, and yeah, I love helping people launch their courses and digital products. So definitely, it would be my pleasure to help you as well. And if you have any questions, just reply back to the email that you received this on, or DM me. You can pretty much know where to find me with any questions that you have. And thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to meeting you in our strategy session. Okay, bye.